Top of the AM, top of the AM. It's that dude Pro for we back. Episode 53. Fatherhood, hip hop, and sports, man. First and foremost, I just want to give thanks to the creator for giving me life, giving me health, giving me strength. Um, Without God in my life, man, I don't know where I would be today. So thank you to the Most High for having mercy on my soul. Um, Thank you for day in and day out pouring into me, loving me, giving me life itself. Because life is the most precious gift that our Creator gives. Life, time, all of those things go hand in hand. They all are cohesive, with each other. So, big special shout out, man, to my God, to my Lord and Savior, to Alpha and Omega, man. Thank you so much. Episode 53, guys. This is a special edition today. I just want to give a big special shout out to the class of 2004, Early County Broadcast, Blue and Gold. 20 years. 20 years, man. We have started new chapters. 20 years we've been out here in the real world trying to be productive, trying to be forces in our respectful lanes. And I must admit, this 20 years went by real fast, very fast. And, all I can say is I love each and every one of my classmates. Because when I say classmates, these are people that you spent the majority of your childhood going to school with, learning from, engaging with, creating memories with. And I'm just so thankful, man, that I had probably some of the dopest people in the world to learn from, to engage with. And a lot of us don't see eye to eye on some levels currently today. A lot of it is nothing really personal as far as I can recollect, because nobody's mom or kids have been harmed, so it can't be beef. It can't be real life problems, especially when we're talking about 20 years later. And I just want to say I love each and every one of you guys, man. I seen a couple videos and people posted uh, via social media yesterday. Looked like y'all had a very great time up out for Old Howard Street at the old schoolyard, man. And it was just a beautiful scene, to see my people, getting together, having some food, having a little drink, everybody laughing and dancing, having a good time. And that is a blessing in itself to know that most of your childhood friends and people you grew up with, whether they was class of 04, 03, 02, 01, 98, 88, 78, it doesn't really matter. 2010, 2018, 2015, it doesn't really matter what class you was from. Just to see all of those people in one setting at one time, engaging, having fun. Everybody had smiles on their face. Everybody was beautiful. Everybody understood the assignment as far as representing blue and gold. Um, that was a very beautiful scene, man. And I just want to send a special shout out, man, to the class of 2004. I love you guys. Sorry I couldn't make it. I did get an invite from some, because some felt like it was necessary that I be there. Even though I didn't walk with my class, I passed all my graduation exam, but I just didn't finish. And the selfish part of me, told one of the classmates, "Hey, man, This is y'all moment. This is something for you guys to celebrate, especially the ones that finished off that stage, got their diploma. 20 years post high school, man. That's a beautiful feeling. I know a lot of my high school classmates are parents now. Some of them were parents in school, and just to see their seeds growing into young ladies and young men. Some of them got seeds in college and things of that nature. Um, it just melts your heart, man. And diving straight into fatherhood, I just want to send a special shout out to all of the fathers in the class of 2004. Whether you had those kids when we were in school, whether you had them post school. Um, Over here at Fatherhood Hip Hop and Sports, man, I pro-live, I love you. I'm thankful for you. There was a time in my life that I was very inspired by you, and I'm still inspired by you because um, 2004 we had like a real brotherhood. Um, there was a lot of cohesiveness between the class of 2004. We practically did everything together. Of course, a lot of us had friends from different other classes, whether it was upperclassmen or underclassmen. We all had our own friends and in our respectful classes, but when it came to just us sticking together, whether it was sports, whether it was at talent shows, whether it was at just supporting the opposite sport at a sporting event, shit, whether it was just a Thanksgiving meal, going to some of your homies' house and knowing you got that, you can go over there and get an extra plate. Um, it was just a beautiful thing, man, to just see all of my classmates out there hanging out the other day, yesterday, and it was just good energy. Felt like good energy that was out there. I'm just happy to know that uh, they came together. Um, by the way, the Bobcats won the game as well, so that's always a plus when the home team wins on homecoming night. 'Cause that would have been a bomber. Everybody partying, turned up, and then lose. That wouldn't have been fun. Yeah, man, big special shout out to the early county school system, um, to all of the supporters, uh, all of the people that's been selling T-shirts, scarves, hoodies, whatever it is y'all been hustling. Big special shout out to all of you guys. It's too many to name, but yeah, I see the love, and I know it ain't even over yet. That's just the pre. That's just the pre-party. I know there's some good stuff going on tonight as well, and all I can say and hope and pray for is love, good energy, um, hug your loved ones, um, and you just have a good time. Have a good time, whatever it is y'all doing, and make it back to your kids or significant others or whatever you got going on. Just have a good time. Be safe, most importantly. And, get a universe what it needs. And the universe needs love. The universe needs healing. And I just want to say thank you to all of the fathers, man, that have inspired me along the way. Whether it was class of 2004, whether it was my grandpa, whether it was my uncles. Um, Either way it goes, I'm just very thankful and very ecstatic that, one, sir, that I had the opportunity to spend 10 to 12 years of my life in a classroom setting with some of the most brilliant minded people that God has ever breathed life into. And that's not even to over exaggerate it, but man, I had some very sharp, tactical, scheming ass classmates, man, that, you know, they just, from top to bottom, um, it was a great ride. It was a great ride. Even though a lot of us can uh, finish the job, uh, in regards to the high school stuff. Um, I think to sustain and to still be alive and to still be pushing 20 years later, um, that's a whole nother job itself. And by the looks to me, it seems like a lot of us um, got that under control. And, and it shows that a lot of us got some God in our life because a lot of y'all are blessed. A lot of my classmates are really blessed. A lot of them are homeowners, business owners. A lot of them traveling the world. They're living out their dreams. And you always want that for your peers, man. You always want your peers that you grew up with, share some of your fondest memories with. I pro live. I just want to see all y'all keep winning and keep being dope parents first and foremost. Be dope parents and overall just be good people. At the end of the day, yeah, we all had situations and misunderstandings and things when we was kids and growing up, trying to find ourselves first and foremost. Like I think that's where we get so sidetracked from being a child, and now you fast forward to take 20 years later, and it's like, nah, I'm a whole grown man now. Everything that I'm doing nowadays, I gotta be accountable for. I know back in those days, internet really wasn't around. It wasn't buzzing like that when we was coming up in school. So it's really one of the things where I'm just very thankful and very ecstatic to know that um, we made 20 years, man. It's a lot of classmates that didn't make it. Um, few right off the top of my head, One Love, Brian, man, we already know. Bro lost his life in Atlanta last February. Um, he sent shockwaves through the city, through the town, and Brian was an integral part of 2004. Even though 2004 wasn't his original class, but his little situation with school happened early on in school, so technically his transition into the class of '04 was very smooth and was kind of overlooked in a sense because most of his best years he spent them with class of 2004. So he will always be a 2004 representative and a damn good one at that. Brian went up to Atlanta, made a name for himself, was touching lives, was inspiring people, and it just means so much to know that even though people physically can't be here with us anymore, their spirit, their work ethic, what they stood for, gotta live forever. So I just want to say thank you, Brian, for always being tough on me, always loving me, always irritating me. 'Cause I'm quite sure you felt the same way about me on a lot of levels. But when you look back on all of it, it was all love. It was all love. Me, this guy caught faded from time to young as kids. And I must admit, I wish I could just talk to him one more time. Give me a voice one more time. Get some good game from him one more time. And we love you, man. We miss you. Terry Cox, Jeff White. Those were two of my partners that went to school with, spent a lot of good years with. Um, yeah, they didn't get to make it to these 20 years. AJ McCarthy, man, I just got the news about AJ McCarthy. Um, man, he broke my heart. AJ stayed on the back row for me all my life. And, yeah, it really did something to my spirit because I hadn't heard them from AJ. I hadn't heard them, seen him post or nothing like that that nature in a while. And didn't think too much of it, but you just get the news via social media after you haven't heard from somebody for so long that they're no longer here. Um, it can psychologically damage you. It can do something to you to your whole mindset, especially when you're talking about people that you know you got a lot of gain from. You did science fair projects with. You had to engage with these people to even get passing grades in school, man. And people like that check out of here and you don't know nothing about it does something to you. The only thing you can think about is all those memories, all those times you shared with people. So, my heart goes out to AJ's family, man. Really sorry. I don't know what happened, but I just had got that news here about a month ago. Also, man, big special shout out, man, to one of my childhood best friends, Octavius Walker, man. Octavius also about a good month ago. Big Mr. Quentin Walker, man. We all are enemy boys for life. Um, yeah, man, Quentin, young age, 41, checked out of here. But was love. He's missed by his entire family. He leaves behind a few kids. Um, his mom and his stepfather, man, they still missing him every day. And your brother's missing you big. Octavia's missing you every day. And one thing I can say is there's two things that are guaranteed to us in life. And that's life itself and death. We all have an expiration date. We all gotta check up out of here and leave this earthly world one day. And all I can say, man, is that I'm just very happy. I feel very good to have shared life with a person like Quentin, man. Such a kind, beautiful soul guy. Um, Came all the way to San Diego to come visit me on one of his last vacations he had with his job, being that it was post COVID. That meant the world. I'm gonna always remember that for the rest of my life. It hurts because at the end of the day, man, these are people that chose to come see you. And we could have done all kinds of other things. It just hurts, man. We lose people that are good people. It's hard. It's really something that it takes time. It takes time to get over that. As I said earlier, he was 2004 real life was the only cat throughout the whole class, as far as athletics. Got a Division One scholarship, went to one of the best schools in the country. All your hard work that you put in paid off in the end. I know your college career didn't go the way you wanted it to go, but you finished school with a degree. My brother's proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. The family's proud of you. Everybody that knows you is proud of you. Keep your head up, keep pushing. Most High got so many intricate and beautiful things out there in the world ready for you, but you gotta go take it. You gotta go take it all. And, I just want to say I love you, man. I'm always here for you. Always here for you. Hip hop, man. We're gonna go straight into some hip hop, man. As we all know, man. EMF, the leader, trailblazer, Meech Flannery, aka Big Meech, man, was released from federal custody a few days ago. The big homie spent the last 20 plus years of his life in the federal penitentiary. For we all know, being a hustler. I won't put the DB up there on him because feds never caught him in the act of him. It was all he said, she said. It's sad because when the feds come at you, it's all a conspiracy. It's all a he said, she said. You don't really have to be a lot of raw evidence. Feds come at you, it's a conspiracy. And, he's in a halfway house in Miami. Had at least 3, 4 years left in the sentence, but somehow it got reduced. He's home. He's in a halfway house. So big shout out to Big Mitch, man. I know his family, all his loved ones are very excited about that. So every day. Next time I pass up some money, I'm going to Jersey Shore. I'm quite sure everybody that's connected to me is very excited to know you're home. I'm quite sure everybody's very optimistic to see, what are your next endeavors in life will consist of. So big shout out to Big Beach, man. King Harris, man. I don't know what's up with you, King. It's turning out that you're turning out to be T.I. Turner's trouble child. And I grew up in Georgia 17 years of my life, and I know the atrocities. I know the pros and cons that come from being a Georgia native down south, trailblazer, trying to be prolific, trying to be a force, trying to be productive, trying to be a staple to your family. But right now, King, you staying in the news too much for a bunch of drama. Your dad has worked too hard to give you the life that a lot of kids would die for. A lot of kids dream of. And here it is, you out here staying in the news, staying on some bullshit. So all I can say, young King, get your head, keep your game tight, man. Get some God in your life. Be thankful for the parents you have. And get your act together, young man, because it's a lot of people out here that want to see you acting like this. Because then that gives them more, ammunition to come at your parents a certain way. And I just want to see you be better, King. I want to see you really reap the benefits of all these seeds and plants your father has planted for you guys. I hope you take all of this, that's what you're going through in life, and learn from this, and grow from this, and mature from this, and become a better man from this. Because you're in a position to win for the rest of your life, man. But you gotta want to do it for you. So big special shout out to the little homie King Harris, man. Also, man, big special shout out to 305's finest, Miss Trina, the baddest. She just released a book here with the Soul Gold. She was in Atlanta promoting her book. Um, and Trina, I grew up with Trina. Same way I grew up with Mia X, same way I grew up with Gangsta Boo, um, same way I grew up with Mary J. Blige. The list goes on and on. We talk about female artists, female MCs. But Trina, and I had the luxury of seeing Trina in concert. It's like, what is it in concert? She came to a club in Fort Pierce, Florida. She was already a star. The club was called Omega. Stayed in Fort Pierce in between '05 and '06. You know what Omega was hitting. Omega used to be lit. It was pretty much the premier club in downtown Fort Pierce. And, you never know who you would see at that place sometimes. But a lot of great memories made at Club Omega, man. Trina. Um, I had the luxury to see her there um, back in like '05. And she, you know, it's all there. Everything that's advertised on TV is there in real life. And she's such a confident woman. She's such a unique woman. She has won the baddest bitch title very well for 25, 30 plus years. And I just hope Miss Trina continues to find success, continues to find peace, continue to just um, keep thriving in any and everything that she chooses to, put her hands into. But I thought it was very important to send some love to Tree this morning because writing a book is very important. It's very dope. That's stuff that needs to be covered and talked about. So, one love to you, Tree. Can't wait to grab that book. I want to grab it, read it, tap into what you got going on. But when we talk about the females that really dominated hip hop in the past year, man, gotta go with Glorilla and Sexy Red. Glorilla and Sexy Red had a run for the ages this past year. They both got extreme fan bases. They're both very confident young women. They talk a lot of shit. And it's just a very beautiful thing to just see females that are confident in their element and they're out here really gassing tracks. It's better than some of these men. And speaking of gassing tracks, man, look at here. I stumbled across probably one of the dopest young female artists I've run across in a very, very long time. Now, when we're talking about raw MCs, real flamethrowers, this young lady here blows Glorilla and Sexy Red out the water. Now, we know these girls have commercial success. We talking about underground people that's been out here trailblazing for a few years, and they got the internet following. They got the people behind them from an internet perspective, but they just haven't really broke through yet. Man, look at here. I stumbled across a diamond in the rough yesterday. I'm going to tell y'all right now. You heard it here first. Petty Wap. Not Fetty. Petty. Like, when you sip your tea, and you know you got some news you want to tell about somebody and you're trying to be petty. Yeah, petty. Petty Wap. Like how Megan and Cardi had that song. Wap. Petty Wap. Remember that name. That's all I gotta say. Remember that name. Look at here. She got gas. She got steam. She reminds me of a fucking female Kendrick Lamar right now. And she's not playing. But I promise you, when she break the ground, I don't know if the world gonna be ready for that kind of rap from a woman, bro. There ain't been too many before her that's spitting like that. That girl is different. She's different. And I know she's probably been around for a year or two, but I just stumbled across her yesterday. I'm impressed. I'm going to be looking for a lot of her material today when I go home and get off work. I'm trying to tap into that young queen because she got some shit to say. And I'm just very happy and excited that I'm raising a daughter that I want her to know that baby, you can do anything you want to do in life. If she likes to rap, she likes to sing. My daughter's a real life character. She likes to do a lot of stuff. So at the end of the day, big special shout out to Glorilla, Sexy Red, Petty Wap. Females really run the world, man. Sports, man. We're gonna get it. We're gonna dive right into this real quick today with sports because there's so much stuff that's coming, so many things that's on the plate. Like I promised you guys in episode 52, we're gonna amp things up here come November. There will be 2 episodes per week starting like the first week of November. And reasons why, because there's gonna be more sports to cover. And I just feel like one day ain't gonna be enough. And plus I'm in my zone right now, so I gotta stay consistent with what I've already promised you guys. And please forgive me for hopping on a little bit after 6 today, but I do have responsibilities and a job to do, so sometimes that carries into 6. So I can't just be on right at 6, but y'all can bet your bottom dollar that I'll be live and going full blast before 6:30 every Saturday morning. Good morning, Mr. James. And at the end of the day, I'm just very grateful that my YouTube family and all of the people that are subscribed to the channel give you a little old prolific a time a day. There's so many other channels and so many people out here that are pushing their narratives and in their own respectful ways. And at the end of the day, I think it's very important that when you stand raw and you stand organic about what you pushing, the Most High gonna take care of the rest. I don't gotta get on here and speak too much out of context because it's in the description every day. Fatherhood, hip hop, and sports. Shit mean a lot to me. It mean a lot to a lot of other fathers out here across the universe. And here it is, my job to keep bringing awareness to it, to keep sharing all of the updated stuff that's going on in the real world around us, and continue to grow this thing. Because this is really a grind. But college football, man, we got Miami -6 in Louisville. I got Hurricanes today. I like them on the money line. But no, I like them to beat Louisville. Louisville's 4-2, Miami, 6-0. But that's a start to get the day off game. But I like the Hurricanes to keep rolling. Cam Ward is off to a spectacular season, Heisman Trophy candidate, and I must admit it is a good day for college football. Got the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Indiana Hoosiers. Man, we got top 25 team playing a 5-1 team with a stud at quarterback.
You want to take that bet I told you to do? Man, I told you the Packers were money line. Houston's facing injuries.
Yeah.
Packers were money line.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. I ain't forgot you.
Not for me, for you.
Well, you already covered. Yeah, you covered. I already know you covered. Man, come on. I know how you get them. Okay.
I send the cash up. My bitch send the cash up and boom. Now
you covered. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I'll let you know. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And that's gonna be a very good football game, man. Mr. Raiola is one of the top quarterbacks in the country. True freshman though. Has a game and style just like Patty Mahomes. And he probably will be one of the first quarterbacks to come off the board when he enters the draft. That's how special he is. Down South Georgia boy, too, at that. Bama at Tennessee. Fireworks. Got Bama -3 over under 57.5. Both teams are 5-1. Both teams in the top 15. And we already know what's at stake. Take this second loss this time of the year. Ooh. It's going to be hard to get in that top 12. But hey, marquee matchup today. Must-see football. I got Roll Tide. LSU at Arkansas, man. -3 over under 57.5. Same kind of spread. SEC football. I like LSU today. Big game. We got the number 1 overall team in the country, Texas Longhorns, down in Austin. But guess what? The big dogs coming to town. The big dogs. With the G across the chest. The G on the hill. That's all I gotta say. They coming and bargain. Red and black. They're gonna be deep down in Austin. So y'all already know what I got going on now. So I don't need to even talking about it. Spread +5 Georgia, 57.5 over under. Y'all already know what's going on. Same thing, Colorado and Arizona, man. Colorado 4-2, AZ 3-3. +2, +3.5, +2 to +3. Colorado over under, same thing, 57.5. So we got 3 games in a row, 4 games in a row actually, from Bama to LSU, from Georgia to the Colorado, all over under 57.5. I already know what's going on with that one. I wore 21, three of my best years of playing football at a high level, so you already know. It's Coach Prime and nothing around this way. I gotta send a special shout out to Coach Dabo Swinney, man. Everybody was straight dogging him when Clemson got blasted by Georgia the first game of the season. Mr. Sylvester on the side, sir. All right, sir. I'm gonna be right back with that Dabo Sweeney news though, because that's some very good stuff we gotta dive into.
Net hat. Weird. Yeah, you're gonna find your little style.
But yeah, man, back to these Clemson guys, man. I gotta give Coach Dabo Swinney his credit, man. When Georgia blasted them week 1, everybody thought they were just a laughing stock. But okay, Kubnik and Coach Dabo, though, man, they've been turning some things around. They're top 10 in the country. They've won 5 straight convincingly games. Can't discredit a coach like Coach Dabo, man, because he's seen everything. His coaching style. It's a national championship program up there in Clemson, man, South Carolina. So,
excuse me, do you have shower shoes?
shower shoes.
You
know what? You knew. So I'm gonna let you slide. You go ahead. No, you got it. Honestly, I'd rather you be early than late. So what I don't like is people trying to come out there at 7:20, 7:25, knowing your break started at 7:15. So you good right now. Okay. So how you doing? Everything good? Well, it's something in here, but I don't know what she got it locked. I seen something yesterday, but that's her space. I don't know. Mr. Bester might got access to something. Some shower shoes, sir.
Okay.
Nah, I don't see him.
Okay. Thank you.
I ain't got some, but they locked up, and I don't got her key. Your stuff right here.
All right, thank you.
No, actually, you know what?
You don't need it?
No, I gotta call this back here.
Not today.
Yes.
Today?
Yeah. Is this because it's not medication, right?
Yeah, they ain't, I don't know if they doing
No, I want to let you know. Like, with everybody, the test that I gotta call yesterday, but yesterday was too late, right? So I gotta call him because I gotta call pick up my medication over there. 6 years right here at the top of the car.
So you say you need to go pick up your medication today?
Yes. You can make a phone call to somebody,
It ain't that. It ain't saying that you're lying. But what's gonna have to happen is go to your break. Go handle that first, and we're gonna handle that when you come back from your break. Okay? All right. Toilet paper, right? Yeah. Toilet paper. 5:47. Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead, gentlemen. You can go ahead and go outside. Hey, you know, it's all right now. You know, make it one with small help. But yeah, Coach Dabo Swinney has done a remarkable job. I'm sick, bro.
Josh.
Josh? Yes, sir.
I just got here yesterday, right? So, Miss Dorothy, she said it's cool that I can use the phone this morning so I can let my mom come up. My mom.
We saw that in the notes.
All right,
so when
look
you
it
come
up,
back
bro.
from your break, you can make that call.
Appreciate you.
I saw it already.
Look it up.
Yes, sir. Coach Dabo has done a very great job with that program, keeping them relevant year in and year out. So, big special shout out to Clemson, man. You, Virginia, I better go another play today or you're going to get blowed out. Major League Baseball, man. I've been saying this before postseason even came around. It was a Dodger Yankee affair. Of course, I wanted to see my Padres, make it, far. But, on paper, the Dodgers were a machine all year long. They're one game away, them and the Yankees, respectfully, from making it to the Fall Classic. And I think that's what the baseball world wants. But the Mets in Cleveland just won't go away. They're going to keep fighting, especially the Mets. The Mets got a bigger challenge right now because they have to go and win 2 games in LA. Guardians on the same note, they got to win this game tonight, or that's it. They're done. Yankees came back in dramatic fashion, took that game yesterday. Well, they was winning the whole game, but they were tied up. And then they went up 4 runs, and then next thing you know, it's a tie game. How? See, that's the thing that I will admit. I think that's going to cost the Yankees World Series this year. Their bullpen is garbage. I don't know why their bullpen is so weird and so suspect, but I think those are the 2 reasons why they won't beat the Dodgers in the World Series. Their bullpen, and they don't hit the ball in timely manners enough. They rely on the long ball too much. Dodgers, on the other hand, they will double you out. They will single you to death, and they got power. So if you're not putting the ball in place in the gaps and hitting for power in the World Series, 7-game series, you're not gonna win. So I got the Dodgers getting their second championship this year because the Yankees just haven't been clutch like that. It might buy Aaron Boone another year, then if he can get to the World Series, because I always had told myself before the season started with baseball, he had to go to the World Series this year to save his job. And I don't even think they're gonna give him a multi-year contract. I think they're gonna come back with him like a 2-year contract. Basically saying you better win with one of these 2 years or else you gone. So you did what you had to do, you got us there. Now we need you to win it. And it's gonna be good though. I mean, I'm counting the Yankees off, but they low key are destined to win it if their batsmen heat up. But I just don't see how they gonna beat a Dodger team in 7-game series. You okay, Anthony?
Huh?
You good?
Oh yeah.
I just don't see how that's gonna happen, man. But they're both up 3-1, up 3 games. Dodgers 3-2, Yankees 3-1. They both one win away. So let's see how that all play out. The biggest markets are on the verge of hosting the World Series. NFL. Our premier game of the weekend. We got a rematch of last year's Super Bowl. Chiefs at the Niners. We got Mr. Ricky Pearson. We all know Mr. Rick. He got shot back in August, maybe a few weeks after, maybe a month or so after he was drafted. And here it is, 6 weeks into the season. He's going to make his NFL debut. Against the defending champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. That we all know are winning football games in the most ugliest, unusual fashion possible. That they're getting the job done. So to be a champ, you got to beat the champ. And if you want to be the champions, San Francisco, I highly recommend you best to go handle business up there at Levi Stadium this Sunday, because if you let Kansas City win this game, that's gonna do something to y'all psychologically as a club, as a program. So it's very important that you guys go up there and handle your business. What's up, OG? And because if y'all don't handle your business, then guess what? Kansas City will stay rolling, and they will stay in position to do something that ain't been done ever. And they'll do a 3-peat with Super Bowls. But that's the marquee game of the weekend with NFL. We got Patriots in Jacksonville in London. They start things off this weekend. What's up, so?
Yeah, a little bit more to it.
That was all I had. Okay, getting off. Patriots in Jacksonville and London, man. Jacksonville, man, y'all been losing some real close games, real tight games. Doug Peterson's a damn good football coach, but I just think that Jacksonville probably finna move on from me, OG. He's been a solid coach everywhere he's been, but I don't think you got control of that locker room anymore. It just seems like to me they're not turned up for you like they should be. But you got to go handle business in London. Still room for improvement on the season. 1-5 is better than 0-6. At least you got one win. But I know the expectations were way higher for the Jaguars this season than what it's going. But at this point, all you can do really is focus on every game at a time. You want some water? Yeah, go ahead, man.
Thank you, boss.
We're all a boss. Just call me Sid. And I just truly feel that if they want to do this, they got to take it one game at a time. That's the only way they can turn their season around. It has to be one game at a time. Seattle at Atlanta, man. They got Atlanta -3 over under 51.5. That's going to be a very tough game. I don't really know what to call in that one, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be classic. Seems like to me Atlanta stays playing in Atlanta. But hey, it is what it is. We will get with the program on that one real soon. Big special shout out to Amari Cooper, man. Amari Cooper finally was able to get out of garbage Cleveland. Cleveland has a real discombobulated system over there right now. They're not playing consistent football. They're wasting a lot of talent they have on that roster. And I'm happy that Amari Cooper has found him. Buffalo really need some services such as his. And it's going to be very interesting to see how he comes in and gels in the mix tomorrow. Buffalo Bills. They got Buffalo -8.5.
Yeah, I called him last night. He was sleeping.
One of our premier games as well on Sunday. Houston, Texas going up to Green Bay, going up to the fourth tunnel. They got Green Bay -2.5 over under 48.5. I don't like how Green Bay closed that game against Arizona, but hey, at the end of the day, it's going to be a very good game. These are two well coached teams. These are two quarterbacks that are premier quarterbacks of the future, and that's going to be a very, very good game. That is. Lions at the Vikings, man. That's the NFC North clash. We got the Lions who are the defending NFC North champions last season.
What's up, Josh?
They just lost a generational talent in Aiden Hutchinson, possibly for the rest of the season. Words are out that they will be probably in services for another defensive end to make the playoff run. I've been hearing names like Kendricks from Cincinnati. I've been hearing names like Crosby from the Raiders. I've been hearing names like Darius Smith over there in Cleveland.
You know what that means.
So at the end of the day,
this is what I want to tell.
there will be a shake-up of a lot of things going on here on their future as far as certain teams letting players go, trading guys.
That's what I want to tell you.
And
so healthy.
all I can say is I just hope each and every athlete find a home. Stop working out where you're at. I just hope we play
Nice little smile. I turned around and just smiling your skin. I'm like, oh, got her way back.
Find a home that fits, their skill set, that correlates to what their families may need.
Yeah, I call her phone.
Overall, just every franchise getting what they need. Jets at Pittsburgh, Devontae Adams and Rodgers, we already know, are reunited. That should be interesting to see how their season plays out. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, y'all know what's wrong with the politics themselves. They're debating hard on starting Russell Wilson in this next coming week. Back in Josh Field, Mr. Fields has done a great job
socks,
in this new
and
system.
a couple sweats.
He's won 4 games.
That's it. The socks and a couple sweats.
His passing efficiency and everything is way like years ahead of everything he did in Chicago the first 3 years of the league. So Mike Tomlin got a lot of tough decisions to make in regards to whether he's gonna give Russ a shot or stay rolling with Justin. Monday night we got 2 Slade games set up for us. We got Ravens at the Bucks and Chargers at Arizona. Both of those games are in the -3 range. Buccaneers, of course, is at 49.5. Game goes under. We already know both. Baltimore is probably one of the hottest teams in the league right now. They started off with 2, ripped off 4 straight wins. They've done it in a very dominant fashion. I think the closest game they had, which was a very beautiful game because it was a division rival. And they came back and down beat Cincinnati in Cincinnati. So that speaks volumes, says a lot about the resiliency of the Ravens. Moving forward, I think it's going to be very important and very critical to see how everything plays out with them in the future. And because it's Super Bowl or nothing for them. They was clearly the favorites to win it all last year. Got taken out by untalented, well, I won't say untalented, but not as much talented team the Kansas City Chiefs have had in the past, but they were coached better. They made all the proper adjustments and all, the proper adjustments. I mean, when you make the proper adjustments, a lot of great things can happen. So at the end of the day, big special shout out to the Buccaneers, to the Ravens, to the Buccaneers on the flip side have done a great job with what they got going on too, especially post Tom Brady. Baker Mayfield has come in there and really found a home. He's doing his job.
And then, what else did you say? So all the stuff is packed up already.
Hector's
And
been
then
around.
where's the shoes at?
I got him on my list.
Hector.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yes, I know you read it to us.
Yeah, you gotta know better.
He ain't in here. He ain't in there
No,
now.
no, he's not in there yet.
And then the shoes.
Oh, he's supposed to be coming in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let him go in there.
Yes, sir.
And you gotta grab them, huh?
So at the end of the day, man, I think Buccaneers are in a good space, and that's gonna be a damn good football game. Come Monday night, Chargers in Arizona. I think Chargers defense win that game.
So what time do you need time to call you back?
Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. kind of struggled to build some continuity last week. I mean, they were playing a very stiff defense in Green Bay Packers.
I'll call back at 10. I love you.
Jair Alexander
All right.
put on a real clinic in some bump and run situations against the Richards last week. So at the end of the day, I think they have a great shot going up AZ and taking care of business.
So matter of fact, I'm about to try to call him one more time.
NHL.
Call him one more time. All right. Sorry, don't even worry about that one.
NHL, man, we're only a few games into the season.
I know.
But we got some key matchups today. We got Edmonton and Dallas. Vegas going down got Vegas going down to Florida to take on the defending champions. We got New York Rangers going up to Toronto. And then you got the Calgary Flames going down to Seattle to keep it real. Go see what's cracking.
You see him.
I'll call back when so that should be a very interesting matchup between all those 4 games. And it's very early with hockey. They've only played like 4 or 5 games. And at the end of the day, it's a lot of skating. a lot of stuff to take place in the
They gotta
near
get some
future.
other paper for
Uh,
the two bathroom.
it's a very you got some stash somewhere? Okay. Um, it's a long season because hockey correlates with the NBA season. They both play 82 games. And, yep, 7:30. Yep, I'm finna grab it right now.
L game. L game. Brim game. Brim game. Eddie Mack. Eddie Mack. Top of the morning, Wolf.
So at the end of the day, NBA hockey it goes hand in hand. Speaking of NBA, man, season kicks off here Tuesday. It's gonna be very excited. We already know who's the most talked about team this year. This season will be the Los Angeles Lakers. The whole Bronny, his dad situation. He had the best night of his pro career last night, even though they got blasted by the Warriors. But big special shout out to Bronny, man. I love to see what you're doing. I know it's a very heartfelt moment every night to get that chance to be on the floor competing with your father as a professional. Um, yeah, I can only imagine what goes through that kid's mind day in and day out. So big special shout out to Bronny, man, to the Lakers. Knicks and the Timberwolves, we already know made some real big transactions. They swapped out on a couple of their key players to make their rosters a little better. And it should be a very productive season for both clubs. I think they both got better in their respectful ways. I think New York needed Cat to get a little bigger. And Minnesota needed a dog. Not saying Cat wasn't a dog, but Julius Randle was really a dog. And pairing him up with a dog like Anthony Edwards, and then you got that dog Rob Dillingham. That's when he's coming off the bench. Crafty score. Minnesota gonna be scary again. And they got Dante. Got him a nice shooter. So hope him and Edwards can coexist in the fourth quarter with each other because they're gonna both. Edwards gotta have a ball, so he's gonna be the one making it happen for everybody else. They just gotta be ready to shoot. But the NBA season starts here in the next few days on the 22nd of October. Should be a very great year ahead. Also, I want to send a big special shout out, man, to the homie D Rose, who just retired from the NBA after a 16-year career. Derek brought a lot of excitement, a lot of joy to the game of basketball, especially his years with the Chicago Bulls. probably the best guard in the league, point guard in the league, and who in that 5 year window that he was doing what he had to do. So big special shout out to D Rose on a remarkable career, man. It was such a pleasure and an honor to watch him hoop. Uh, Also, I want to send a special shout out to Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, man. I hope and pray you guys are. You okay, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my cigarettes back in my locker.
Yes, sir.
Both?
Yeah, yeah. You better lock them up, because if you don't, they'll walk off. I just hope the injury bug can get off those guys, man, because those guys seem to not be able to catch a break. Paul for sure, because it's like, man, he left LA, go to Philly to be kind of in more of a balanced environment, and LA was hyperextending his knee. Watching TV in the preseason game. Kawhi Leonard, on the other hand, still dealing with the same knee injury from the summer. Not indefinitely. They don't even know when he's gonna come back. So that's a tough blow for those guys, man, because it seems like to me retirement is closing in on both of those guys, because it's not working. The injuries they've had, and the inability to stay healthy and to be on the court consistently. It's not good for their legacies. It's not good for the franchises they representing. And it might be about time to repair to hang it up, especially Kawhi. He cannot stay healthy for some reason, dude. And I just don't want him to get out there and think he's healthy and then have a injury that affects him for the rest of his life. So all I can say to all of those guys, take care of yourself, take care of your peace and mental health, take care of your bodies as best you can, and hope it can happen for y'all, happen for you, but sooner than later. College basketball, even though we're about a week or two away from the start of the college basketball season, I just want to touch bases on the top 10 teams that the AP poll Associated Press has ranked right now. And I'm going to go from top to bottom, because our number one team in the country is kind of very surprising right now. It is what it is. At number 10, we got Arizona. Wildcats have always been a storied program, always been a winning program, whether it was Luke Olson, whether it was Sean Miller. Wildcats have always found a way to win games. At number 9, we got the Tar Heels. Number 8, we got Baylor. Number 7, we got Duke. Number 6, we got the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Number 5, which is a surprise, we got the Iowa State Cyclones. We got Iowa State preseason number 5 in the country. Number 4, we got the Houston Cougars. At number 3, we got our defending champions, the UConn Huskies. Coach Hurley, what he's done with that program in the last couple of years, and being that they're in the same position as the Kansas City Chiefs in the NFL. They're in a position to repeat. And this is something that ain't never been done in college basketball, nor the NFL, the team that has 3 Super Bowls. So I clearly feel they're my number one team in the country, because I don't feel like they haven't done anything to lose their number one spot. So they won every game the past year or so. As far as the job they did in the tournament, everything by double digits, it's like, how can you not rank this team number one in the country coming into the league? Top 3 ain't good enough. That's disrespect. You put a Kansas team at number 1 over them that they don't even recruit the talent, the kind of talent you can got. So I think that's disrespectful. Not to knock Coach Bill Self and the job he's done over there in Lawrence the last 20 plus years. But Dan Hurley and that program are onto something real different right now. So they clearly should be the number one team in the country. And then at number 2, we got Alabama Crimson Tide, man. Coach Bill Oates. I say that's his name. Bill Oates, man. He has done a remarkable job post Coach Adrian Johnson. We all know Coach Adrian Johnson won a championship as a point guard with the San Antonio Spurs in '99. Coached the Dallas Mavericks to NBA Finals and was 2 games away from the finals in 2006. And coached the Crimson Tide. Changed that program and turned it into more of a basketball balance type school in his 4 or 5 years at the Hen. And now you got Coach Oates that came in the mix and kept the ball rolling because this is probably clearly the highest Bama basketball has been ever in school history. So big special shout out to the Crimson Tide, man, for handling their business, getting a good seed and seeing how far they can go with it. And the number 1, like I said, we already know we got the Jayhawks, Coach Self. Has done a remarkable job there in the last 20 years into keeping the Kansas basketball program relevant, rich, and active. And I'm just excited to get ready to see some college basketball here soon. And to end our sports segment of today, and just episode 53 in the whole, I want to give a special shout out to the Lynx and the Liberty. This WNBA Finals has been nothing but amazing. Watching these women put that ball in the hoop, and be so passionate about their game, the craft, and to know that these are the biggest games of your life. It's been interesting. It's been interesting. Both teams have stole a game on the road. Both teams won a game at home. So now it's going to come down to who wanted the most. Game 5, Sunday, Lynx at the Liberty. Both teams get the opportunity to do something very special, especially the Liberty. This will be their first chip in franchise history. Minnesota on the other end, this will be their first championship post the Maya Moore era, which we know Maya won 4 championships. She just out of the blue and suddenly walked away from basketball to focus on her personal life, her loved ones, and her family, and you're entitled to that. That's okay to me. You want to walk away from something that you've already given all your blood and sweat to. You dominated it. You won at every facet of it, and I guess why keep doing it? You're supposed to be doing so much with your time, and that's all I took from that. And that black queen deserved that because not only was Minnesota at the bottom of the barrel when she left them, but to see them now as a franchise 4 or 5 years later, this close to being back on top of the WNBA basketball world, says a lot about their organization. It says a lot about Minnesota as a city. Real blue collar, hard working city. And all I know, Liberty, if y'all want it, y'all better take it because the Lynx stay hungry. And they know what a championship feels like in that city. Y'all on the other end, y'all don't. Y'all know what it feels like to go spend good money to win the championship, but on the backside, man, the Liberty is y'all gotta show up home game. Because if you don't, they're at least gonna take that chip from you guys. But anyway, guys, that's been episode 53. Fatherhood, Hip Hop, and Sports. I just want to say thank you, God. Thank you, class of 2004. Thank you to the mother of my kids. Thank you to a very special lady that has come back into my life and really saved my love and my perspective on love and life, man. Thank you for just, seeing some value in good old pro-life means a lot. You know, when people come from your past and kind of come back into your life. And, what you looking for, young man?
I was gonna get a broom.
You need a broom
Yeah.
for.
Like inside the dorm.
Okay, you know you don't start cleaning up and none of that stuff until 8 o'clock, 8:15.
Alright.
I mean, you need to just get your area tight around your bed. Okay, go right there to the door where the kitchen is. Ask them to let you borrow that broom right there. It's been nothing short of amazing to just it's been such a beautiful thing, man, just to know that the people you grew up with spent all those years in school learning with, debating with, disagreeing with. It's been 20 years. It's been 20 years, man. To say that these 20 years haven't been a roller coaster is like,
Thank you. I bring it back.
yes, sir. It's a very touching moment. But what I will say is, I'm very thankful to God. I'm very thankful to the family. Very thankful to the Early County school system. Uh, All I can say, let's keep going. Let's love more. Let's keep going. And that was about 80 thoughts for episode 53. Episode 54, we back on next Saturday, October 26th. About the same time frame. We got some more hot stuff we're gonna be coming in with y'all with. NBA season will be in effect at that point. So we're gonna have some more coverage on the NBA, some of the hot games that's gonna be coming up next Saturday. And we're gonna stay at it. We're gonna stay getting to it. But until next time, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Taking the time out of your life to tap into Little Old Pro Live podcast. If you can, please hit the like button, share this stuff, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend and tell a friend, and let's keep it love. But until next time, te llamo más. Hasta la vista. Mucho.